Picture this, you are trying to speak in English to your friends, to your colleagues, whatever, and they use an idiom. Or you could be a person that's been trying to improve their vocabulary by learning idioms, but some of them are super difficult, some of them make no sense, and some of them you can't even understand. Now, here are 10 idioms that you can use with your friends, with your colleagues, whomever it is, and they will understand that you know something about English. Now, just a reminder, our ebook is going to be released on the 10th. And if you'd like to learn vocabulary words, idioms, phrasal verbs, then you should check out this book. Now, you must be thinking, why am I holding a mic? It's because I like to present. And I forgot my microphone back home. Now, just a reminder, the main point of communication is to make sure that people understand what you say. Now, I know a lot of idioms and a lot of phrasal verbs, but I don't use them a lot of times. Because if I use idioms to a person that is not well versed in English, first of all, it'll make me look like a big fool because it sounds like I'm showboating or like I'm showing off. We do not want that. The second thing is to always remember everything that you're going to learn from the ebook or from this video. Only make sure that you use it when you need to. Do not use these idioms to make yourself look cool. Promise? Now that we have that out of the way, let's get started. The first idiom is called break the ice. This is an idiom that is used when you want to start a conversation with people. This is quite an informal one, but I've seen it being used in so many formal situations as well. You can use this idiom when you would like to introduce yourself with someone and you want to invite them to break the ice. For example, at the beginning of a meeting, you can say, "Let's break the ice with a quick introduction game. I'd like all of you to introduce yourself." That's a formal setting. In an informal setting, you could say, "Me and my girlfriend broke the ice by talking about our previous relationships." Super simple. Second one, hit the nail on the head. This idiom is used when you say something that is exactly correct, precise. For example, when someone you know or your boss is explaining something very well, then you can say, "Perfect, you hit the nail right on the head." You can use this when someone explains something perfectly. Understood? Now the next one, let the cat out of the bag. This means to reveal a secret by mistake. Now trust me, I've done this, you've done this. But the next time you do this, maybe you could use this idiom. For example, let's say that you are hosting a surprise party for your friends. But then Josh, that idiot, he comes out and he says, "Yo, we're having a surprise party for you." You could say that Josh let the cat out of the bag. Understood? Now, the fourth one would be burn the midnight oil. Super common and you should know this one. It basically means to work into late night. Alright? Now you could say that for my SEM exams, I had to burn the midnight oil because I suck at studies. The fifth one, a blessing in disguise. This is sometimes kind of confusing for people, and let me solve all their confusion right now. This means something good that initially seems bad in the beginning. Now, for example, if you have to take a vaccine shot, it hurts, right? I hate injections. Now this one, sometimes for you may seem like it sucks, but at the end, it is for a good thing. Now for example, a more realistic scenario you could use this in is losing that job was a blessing in disguise because I found a better job. So use this idiom in situations where you are going to talk about something positive that happened because of a negative. How are you enjoying this video so far? If you feel like it's worth it, then hit the like or comment down what video I should use next. Sixth one, piece of cake. Super simple, yet a lot of people don't use this. Now this obviously means that it is a situation that was super simple to accomplish. That maths exam was a piece of cake. I never said that, I suck at maths. Don't worry about the test, it's going to be a piece of cake. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know this idiom, super simple, right? Then why do you not use it? If you feel like you're struggling on how you can use these idioms, wait until the end of the video and I'll show you how you can use this by yourself. Seventh one, under the weather. A quite rarely used idiom, which I hope you will use after watching this video. This means a situation when you are feeling sick or unwell. For example, boss, I cannot come into work today because I feel unwell. Instead, you could say, boss, I'm feeling kind of under the weather today. Can I get a vacation? And instead, you're going to the Bahamas to celebrate your vacation. Next one, the ball is in your court. Super simple, and a lot of people use this. But if you don't, let me explain what it means to you. This means a decision that is your responsibility to act. It means that it is your chance to make this decision. For example, let's say that you and I met on OLX and I'm trying to buy this mouse from you. Now I say that I want to pay 2,000 rupees. The ball is in your court, which means now it's your chance to make a decision. Understood? The next one, spill the beans. This is an idiom which you should use when someone spills a secret. For example, Josh, do not spill the beans on this dude's birthday party. Again, okay? And finally, cost an arm and a leg. I'm pretty sure all of you know what this means, but you should make sure that you use it. This idiom is used when something is super expensive. This iPhone cost me an arm and a leg. Whereas now it's very cheap actually, isn't it? Now, out of all of these 10 idioms, how many of you did not know any of them? How many of you knew all of this, but you didn't know how to use them? Well, let me try and solve that right now. A lot of people feel that if I use idioms, I'm going to sound super smart and I'm going to make the other person feel very embarrassed. Now, this is something which is true, which is why I told you, if you're going to use these idioms, make sure that you only use them in good faith. Do not use them to sound over smart, alright? Now the next way, a simple exercise which will have 100% of results, what you must do is choose 3 idioms from what I taught you in this video and create 5 sentences each. After you do that, you're practicing creating situations in your brain. And after that, you're actually applying them in practical scenarios. Understood? Now after you do this, then you can check out my next video where I actually